So, our student speaker today is Matthew Withington, who will graduate with a major in business in just a few minutes. It was clear to me when I met Matt to interview him as a potential speaker that he's an unusual student. He's poised, smart, dedicated, hardworking, but many of our students share those attributes. He's also worked full-time while completing his undergraduate studies, and he's dedicated himself to service in the community. A fine example of this work is his participation with the SIFE organization, which the president referred to in his remarks. An organization that, among other things, organized this pink tie ball in collaboration with the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure organization to help in their fight against breast cancer. Matt also managed to maintain a high grade point average, to apply to graduate school, to develop a business plan for his employer, to recruit college students, and, oh, by the way, to get married last year. I don't know how he does it all, but I do know we're very proud of him and know that he will represent UNH Manchester well in the world. Matt.
Thank you to the students, President Huddleston, Chancellor McKay, Provost Saber, Dean Ward, members of the Board of Trustees, and other distinguished guests. I stand before you tonight truly proud and honored to be representing such a wonderful class of people. Someone once told me that graduating from college represented not just earning a degree, but rather a commitment to finishing something that you've started. And that's something that we should all be proud of tonight. We've balanced work, family, friends, and service to our community, all while pursuing our degrees. Something that's often overlooked, but is most important, is that each semester here, the students at UNH Manchester donate so much of their time giving back to our community that it becomes the equivalent to that of 2 full-time nonprofit workers. It was Martin Luther King Jr. who said, "Life's most important question is, what are you doing for others?" I'd like to take this time to recognize those among us who have served our community and our country. After I announce each group, I'd like you to please stand up and remain standing until all the groups have been called. So to all of those graduating students here today who have volunteered their time at nonprofit organizations, interned at nonprofit organizations, have donated their time to community service, please stand up. To all those students who have served our country, either past, present, or future, please stand up. Lastly, I'd like to recognize my fellow members of UNH Manchester's Students in Free Enterprise team, who together we dedicated over 1,300 hours to serving the community of Manchester and represented our university for the first time ever at the SIFE National Competition. Will Erin Albert and Jessica Murphy please stand up? As you look around, you can see just how great of an impact the students here at UNH Manchester have had on our community, and I thank you. Please be seated. As we prepare to begin the next phase of our lives, we will forever be bonded by the experiences that we've had here at UNH Manchester. For while this campus is deemed a commuter school, the bond that we share is far greater than that. We have forged long-lasting friendships both in the classroom and in the library as we have all supported each other to arrive at this day. We are fortunate to pursue our degree at a university that truly cares about its students. A place where things are just a little bit different than your ordinary school. A place where our professors were never too busy to meet with us. A place that baked us fresh cookies and treats to reduce final stress. That's right. A place that truly wants to see its students happy, both personally and professionally. Personally, I know that I would not be where I am today if it were not for the support of this university. When I lost my mother this past fall, it was the incredible support of the administration, faculty, and students that helped me through what was the most difficult time in my life. And I can honestly say that I don't believe I would have been able to graduate today if it weren't for the support that I received here. This has been a place that I have always loved, and I know you all feel the same. And while the road to this day, this moment, has not always been easy, we are here today because of the incredible support we have received and the support that we have given to each other. This journey is one that we will never forget, and today's celebration is well-deserved. We celebrate our accomplishments at this university. We celebrate the fact that this university has prepared us to be successful for the rest of our lives. Before I finish today, I'd like to leave you with a quote that has inspired me. It's a quote from arguably one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. Unfortunately, it's not Bill Belichick, but it's Vince Lombardi. A two-time Super Bowl champion, Lombardi would often give a speech entitled, "What It Takes to Be Number One." Before his team's most important games, he would often give this speech, and I'd like to share with you some of his famous words. "I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment of all that he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious. Today, my fellow graduates, class of 2011, today we are all victorious." Thank you.